Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your January 2019 reading, first reading of the year. Hope this finds you well. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season with family and friends. So let's see what's in store for you. This is a reading for Aries sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. Also listen to your moon sign and rising sign because that will sometimes resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you'd like to book a reading with me, follow the information, go to the information box below, follow the link to my website, and you can book a reading from me for you. And also I'm offering readings, yearly readings throughout January as well. Have a look at that if you are interested. So let's get on with your reading and let's see what's in store for you, my lovely Aries. I'm going to start with your recent past, and I'm going to start with what has gone on last year and you know, for some of you even further back than that, you know, and you have judgment, and it's been a time of really stirring past emotions, past issues, past connections, with you. There's been I'm hearing a real stirring of emotions, a real stirring of the past, to bring that up, to have a look at karmic links you've had with people, have a look at situations that have happened because they were meant to happen to teach you particular things or bring certain situations into your life. There's a lot of that sort of stirring there for you. It's Judgment Day. It's about let's review. Let's have a review. It's for you to be able to review what's gone on in the past. How people have behaved, how you've behaved, what you need to change, what they, you know, people that you need out of your life, people that you need in your life, behaviors and attitudes and ways you've handled things yourself, and what needs to change. It's been a time of, it's difficult because I feel like it's emotion that comes up that's been hidden, and these things have come up for you through triggers, through situations that have happened around you. There's been a deeper meaning to situations that have happened around you. So there's always a much, much deeper meaning. How that has left you feeling, it's the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is about how you feel, because here you've got the light coming through the windows. But it's about you feeling that you're left out in the cold. For some of you, it's what I'm hearing is, for some of you, it's that you feel less fortunate, that you feel different, that good times and opportunities are happening for everybody else, not for you. When is it going to be your turn? You're not alone, because here's this other figure here that's standing next to you, that is supporting you. That you're not alone. This is a wise, you know, figure. For me, how I'm seeing this and what I'm being shown here is this is also your guide, that is beside you. So when you get over that emotional turmoil, when you start balancing out your emotions, you're going to be able to tap into your intuition. You're going to be able to tap into your inner voice and hear what's being said. Okay, I feel like because of this stirring of what's gone on, it's made you feel like you are left out in the cold. Are people turning their backs on you? A lot of this is perception. Okay, it's because if you turn around, you will see that there is a welcoming light, there is a welcoming home, but how you are at the moment is this is how you are feeling. It's not necessarily reality. Okay, it is crossed with the King of Cups, and the King of Cups it's about getting in touch, getting in check with your emotions. know that you are safe, know that you are powerful, know that you are strong, and know that you have got an inner voice, that you have got a sense, an intuition, that you are in control. I want to say you are in control of your emotions. Really interesting. That there's going to be an emotion, there's going to be emotions. You know, what I'm hearing here and how I'm feeling is it is going to be an emotional start to January 2019. What isn't going the way you thought it was going to go? What surprises have come up for you in the beginning of January? What's caught you off guard? Who has disappointed you? I feel like there's somebody that has disappointed you. There's somebody that has behaved in a way that you didn't expect. So it's thrown you. There's a trust issue. There's a trust issue that's coming up for some of you. There's a disappointment that you have in someone that has caught you off guard, that's caught you off balance in the beginning of January. Of course, the time is going to be a little bit different for each of you, but I feel like there is a disappointment there, a disappointment that's caused a whole lot of issues to come up from the past for you. That's what I feel with you, okay? And so for you, it's about getting your emotions in check. Getting your emotions, see, this is water as well, getting your emotions in check, standing back from the situation and looking at it as a third person, changing your perspective. If you look at things from a different perspective, it's going to change the meaning of a situation. So where you're feeling like this, that's because you're right in the situation. You're right in the middle of it. You are emotionally upset. You are surprised by a situation. So it's time to step back. Step back from it. Get your emotional balance. Change your perspective and look at things. See how calm the water is here and here. Emotionally balance. Get over your emotional surprise. Step back and look at things from another perspective, because it's not as bad as you think it is. Okay, that's really the most powerful thing that's come through with that. I'm just getting that really strong emotion. It's also about meditating. Take time out. I feel like I want to say to you, don't just don't be explosive. Don't be explosive and run in there and just, say things that you cannot then take back. So be mindful of what you're saying. Stop, reflect, get yourself in check before you say anything, before you do anything. Go for a walk. Whatever it is that you need to do, because that's going to be really important in dealing with this situation. It's not as bad as you're going to initially think it is. Okay? And then you've got the Seven of Wands, and so it's going to translate into, the boat is going to be rocked. The boat is going to be rocked. There's going to be a few things that are going to, a few arguments, few disagreements that are going to come up from this, but you're going to be supported in what you're saying and what you're bringing to the table, what you want to discuss and how you perceive things. There is support there. So it's not full-blown battle. It's more, let's just have this. It might be a fiery discussion, but you really need to watch your anger, your speaking before you process your emotion in the situation. Make sure it's in check. Make sure it's balanced. Okay, because it could be quite a passionate, quite an intense sort of discussion that you're going to have. Excuse me, I'll pick that up. Which is And in doing that, if you keep yourself in check, if you see things from other people's perspectives as well as your own, it's going to change the whole situation. And what the outcome of that is going to be is the world. It's going to work out in your favor. It will work out in your favor. So be mindful. Take things step by step, step back. Patience and calmness. Don't speak until you are calm, until you're in control of your emotions, until you've processed the past situation and made sure that what you're saying is not just from your perspective. Because the result of that is going to be really successful. You're going to be successful. It's going to work out in your favor. The results that you're seeking, you will get. And it's going to lead to a whole new situation. I feel like it's just going to lead to a whole new situation. It's going to lead to a whole new world, let's say, a whole new way of how people perceive you, how you're, and this is at work and at home, in a relationship. It's just going to, people are going to sit back and go, wow, that's just, aren't they amazing? Haven't they handled that well? Once you've processed that, it's going to allow you to create then a reality that you want to create, to make choices and decisions that are going to really work well for you. So what are they? Is it your work environment, your home environment? Is it a relationship? It's by you being calm and really speaking your truth in calmness and bringing it forward. After processing it, it's just going to work well for you. And so the outcome of that, you've got the wish card. This is the Nine of Cups. I love this card. It's creating a place. What are your wishes? What plans do you want to make? What plans do you want to bring to fruition? What changes do you want to bring in that are going to work in your favor? For some of you, I feel like there's a proposal coming. So it might be this initial dealing with your issues, your monsters from the past, and processing those to make you realize and show gratitude and appreciation for what you do have. It's going to change your perspective and attitude. And there's a proposal. There's a wedding proposal. There is a strengthening of a relationship. There is security. There is happiness. If you're in a work environment, if you handle the situation well, it's going to stand you in good stead. There's sort of leadership qualities there that are going to be seen and appreciated. So it's going to be different for all of you, but it's, whatever your deep desires are, that is, once you've dealt with these past attitudes and situations, it's going to change the way you deal with things, and the world is going to open up for you. People are going to see you differently, and you have an opportunity to bring in and create whatever it is you want to create. You've also got the Princess of Swords, which is a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking here. There's a lot of planning, a lot of thinking, in strength, in confidence, in knowledge, to bring in these new horizons, new opportunities, new lessons, new people, new job, whatever it is this planning that's going to be really successful for you, because you're going to know what it is you want. And then you start planning for how you're going to make it happen. Absolutely, how you're going to make it happen. But you do need to be mindful that what you do is you do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you've been emotionally manipulated by anybody. Don't do it because you want to please anybody. Also look at what is your intentions. What are your intentions? What's your motivation for bringing in changes, for saying what you're going to say, for making the changes you're going to make, making the decisions that you're going to make? What's your motivation? Are you being true to yourself? Are you making those decisions because that's what you want, because you have an opportunity here to create what you want to create without the emotional manipulation, without the physical constraints, without the need to please other people. So process your past really well. If your past patterns are a pattern of doing things to please other people, doing things because it makes money, and so other people's perception of you is different. You're feeling more powerful, you're feeling like you fit in, you're feeling like people will accept you because of your material gains. Whatever it is for you, do you spread yourself really thin because you're helping other people, because you want people to like you? What are your demons? So decisions and new things that you're bringing into your life, that you're planning for, make sure that they are for the right reasons, that you're not being manipulated, that you're making those choices and decisions because that's what you want. They're the changes that you want to bring in. Make sure that that's the case. By the end of January, you've got the Queen of Cups. So you're going to be really in touch with your emotions. Really in touch with your emotions. You're going to be in this place of emotionally tranquil, emotionally balanced, emotionally happy. Your intuition's going to be heightened. So follow your gut. Follow your gut, because by the end of the month, you're really going to know on an intuitive level what you want, the changes you want to bring in, and where you're headed. And also, you're going to feel really confident and balanced. Also, this is also a really nurturing card. So don't forget to nurture the self as well as other people. In the choices and decisions you're making, there is a consideration of other people, but they should not hold the strings to the choices you make. But of course, every time we bring change into our lives, there are other people that we need to consider. And so you have this global sort of attitude and consideration of other people. Remember to keep your emotions in check. Don't let them explode and react quickly. Keep them in check and process and think about things before you speak the words. You can't take those back. So that's going to be really important. That's going to be a very interesting January for you, my lovely Aries. I'm going to now have an overall view of what, that came out very quickly, what the overall view of this reading is. And this is from the Angels of Abundance, that I really like because it gives a really good summary of what's going on. Quiet retreat for you in January. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. How appropriate is that? Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. And that's what I'm saying to you. Get your balance, your emotions in check. Take time out, meditate. Connect with your intuition, in your inner voice, before you actually move things forward. So that is such a good summary of January for you, my lovely Aries. I'm also going to take a card for you from the Dreamtime card, and this is your guidance, advice for January. Let's have a look at what card we're going to be given here for January. And these are lovely cards, Indigenous cards. I do like them. They've got a really spiritual connection. Very, very powerful. And let's see what words of advice you're given. You've got two cards, so I will give you those. I'll give you two cards. So, first one you've got, there's movement. There's movement for you. Okay, a river. A river is constantly flowing, constantly changing, constantly moving. It's not stagnant. It's in that movement that you get the beauty, that it feeds the fish, that it feeds the aquatic life as well. So for you, it's about being prepared to bring in that change, the changes that are coming in, and going with the flow, moving with those changes. They're not rapids, they're not destructive of the environment. It's just a slow movement through considering the environment around. And so with the changes that you're bringing in, there needs to be a consideration of the people and the situations around you, but movement nonetheless, not being held back and having that movement, which is really lovely. And then you've got another one, which is to do with water. And that's really interesting because a lot of what's come through here is water, is the water sign. Okay, so you've got community. And so with this movement, there's a consideration of community. You've got the mullet. Mullets move around in schools, and they look after each other. There's safety in numbers. There's a sense of community. And so with the changes you're bringing in, which is what I've been saying, is a consideration of people around you, people in your life. But that should not hold you back from your movement, from your change. That's really fantastic. I hope you find that helpful, my lovely Aries, for your January reading, and I will see you next month. Many blessings to you.